What's up, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, bringing you another Insight commentary. And as you guys can see here, I'm playing some Gears of War Judgement. I recently picked up this game because I got a great deal at Best Buy with some birthday money. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm a huge Gears of War fan. Though I mostly play the campaigns in the games because I'm a big fan. I really like the series. I like the gameplay. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I haven't played much Gears of War multiplayer until this game. In the first Gears, I played like 2 matches and got worked, didn't even know what I was doing, gave up. Gears 2 came out, tried a couple more, but mostly played the Horde mode. Loved it. Gears of War 3 came out, kind of did a little of both, but again, mostly Horde. Then I saw this game come out, and I heard there were some changes to the multiplayer, and I thought, hey, this might be a good time for me to, give it a full shot, give it a go. And so that's what I decided to do. I watched some YouTube videos, and was just really wanted to get at it and get better at this game. And I'm definitely not there yet. This game is so different from first-person shooters and just any other multiplayer game I've really played to be good at this game. But I'm kind of getting used to it, kind of getting the feel of it, and I was able to pull off this gameplay and do pretty well here. I was on a pretty good team, so that helped. And we were playing Team Deathmatch on the map Streets. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Don't expect something super crazy, but like I said, I think it's enjoyable, and I'm pretty proud of it because it's my best gameplay thus far with Gears of War Judgement. Now, today I wanted to talk about Star Wars. Why? Because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I love the franchise, grew up with it. I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff, some great collectibles that I want to display as soon as, I get that house. But something big happened this week, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. But first, being a gamer and playing a lot of Star Wars games, not too long ago, there was some saddening news, and that is that Disney shut down LucasArts, which produced the majority of Star Wars games. And this is sad for a couple reasons. First off, a lot of people lost their jobs, aren't able to support their families, and in this tough economy, that sucks. That's not good, and I really feel for those people. And I hope that they got jobs elsewhere at other studios and able to continue doing what they love to do. But secondly, that meant that some of the upcoming Star Wars games and future Star Wars games are gone. But we had some good news this week. And as Star Wars fans and gamers, we got a new hope. Pun intended. And that news is that EA has announced on Monday they struck a deal with Disney to acquire the rights to publish future Star Wars games. And this is fantastic news. Now, I know there's a lot of negative connotation with EA and them being this quote-unquote evil company trying to suck money. Well, I don't think that's the case. I just think they suck at PR and marketing, and let's be honest, guys, they are a business and they have every right to charge. That's what it is. Let's just leave it at that. That's a whole different conversation that I really don't want to get into. But I think this is great for a couple reasons. So let's look at the positive with this big announcement. First off, EA is a big company, and what better than a large company taking over the Star Wars franchises for games? That's awesome. Star Wars is huge. EA is huge. I think it's a perfect fit. 2, EA has some great studios under their belts, and I believe they can really make some quality games for the Star Wars series. And lastly, we're getting more Star Wars games. That's awesome. Now, according to the announcement, EA will develop and publish new Star Wars titles for core gamers spanning all platforms, featuring popular game modes and genres. And to me, what this tells me is we're going to see first-person shooters, RPGs, and the typical third-person action-adventure type games. All of which I'm up for. Sign me up. I think that's really exciting. Now, so they also announced that they have some developers currently working on titles. And they named 3 of them. The first off is DICE, who makes Battlefield. Now what this tells me is that I think that the title that they're working on is going to be a first-person shooter Star Wars game. And there was kind of a rumor going around, I believe it was towards the end of last year, that there's going to be an arcade first-person shooter multiplayer Star Wars game. I think it was called like Rebel Commando or something like that. It could be that. I'm hoping for an actual full title, not just an arcade, but a full title first-person shooter game coming out. I think that'd be fun, especially if it's got some fun multiplayer similar to Call of Duty. I'm looking forward to it, so I'm curious to see what's up their sleeve. Maybe we'll see something at E3. Next is the studio Visceral Games, who made the Dead Space franchise, all the Dead Space games. And what I think these guys are working on is going to be, I think they picked up that big announced title last year at E3, Star Wars 1313. And this makes me really excited, because if that's the case, that's awesome. Because when I first saw Star Wars 1313, it got me really excited to play that game, because not only did it look fantastic, but the gameplay looked really fun and kind of had a Gears of War cover style shooting system. And I think it'd be great. I really hope they bring that title and release it. Lastly is the studio BioWare, who did the Mass Effect series, as well as I believe they did the Knights of the Old Republic. And what this tells me is that I think we're going to get a Star Wars RPG. Now, it could be the fan-requested Knights of the Republic 3. I don't know about that. Could, maybe not. But it could also be like an open-world RPG title. You know, maybe featuring some bounty hunters or, you know, Jedis again. Not 100% sure, but I can guarantee you it's going to be some sort of RPG open world story. Very heavy on the story part. But all 3 studios make great games, and I think it's exciting to know that these studios are working on something. And like I said, E3 is just around the corner, coming up next month. I hope we hear some big announcements from EA regarding Star Wars. So there it is, guys. EA acquiring the Star Wars franchises. Got new Star Wars games in the works and coming out. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this acquisition, as well as what Star Wars games would you like to see made. If you like the video, like the gameplay, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. As always, be sure to subscribe for more reviews and gameplays. And until next time, guys, I'm Bonfire, and I'll see you online.
Hey guys, don't forget Facebook and Twitter. Hit that button down below.